How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Flesh and Blood video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today, we are talking about a brand new hero that is going to be released in Everfest, and this one is particularly spicy, or should I say, icy. Before we get started with that, I do want to mention a couple quick sponsors of the channel. The first one is FAB, the premier source for Flesh and Blood deck building and database purposes. It's the website that I use to build all of my Flesh and Blood decks, and I think it's the website you should use to build your decks as well. Also, if you're looking to pick up any Flesh and Blood products, singles, or otherwise, sealed product, especially those Everfest booster boxes, which are only around $92 right now at the time of this posting, check out my affiliate link with Channel Fireball. They have a brand new marketplace where they have various LGSs selling on their platform, so buying from them supports that LGS that you're buying from, but also using the promo code ROGUE goes and supports me, which I highly appreciate. So, without further ado, let's talk about this brand new hero, and I am so excited to talk about this hero. This hero is it's a class that I think a lot of people have been waiting a long time for, which says a lot of stuff for Everfest. There's a lot of things to unpack here, and I think it's going to be really exciting. And as in typical fashion, I did pull out my phone so I can get all of this information correct. This card was spoiled today by Card Market earlier this morning, and I woke up and not millions, but like dozens and dozens of mentions telling me about this card. So I just got to talk about it. I think you'll be really excited to see it if you haven't seen it yet, or maybe we can just talk about it a little bit. So the card in question, her name is Iyslander, and we can see it right here in the art. She's pretty awesome. The name, first of all, is a little bit on the nose, and I think Flesh and Blood tends to be a little on the nose with their naming, but I still think it's awesome. Iyslander. So Iyslander is a 4 intellect elemental wizard hero young with 18 starting health. She is tankier than Kano. Also, she has essence of ice, and basically we called it. We put the community post a day or so ago, and I said, is this art an ice wizard? Yeah, she's an ice wizard, and I think that's something a lot of people called too. Some people were thinking illusionist, but nope. This is an elemental wizard, essence of ice, which is very, very interesting, by the way. First of all, like I said, she has more health than Kano, with 3 more health than young Kano. Also just says Iyslander, not Iyslander, comma, Queen of Snow or something like that, Queen of Frost, which means that there is a potential to have her be a adult hero in the future, because that's the naming conventions for the young heroes. So like for Bravo, it would just be Bravo, and then the adult one is Bravo, comma, Showstopper. So this means that there could be an adult version of this hero as well. Also, she is a majestic, which is very, very interesting. I wonder if all of the heroes from Everfest are going to be majestics. We have seen Valda Brightaxe, and so Valda Brightaxe could be a majestic from the set. Also, the art is done by Steve Argyle, which is amazing. He did the art for Viserai, but he also did the art for like Liliana of the Veil. He's a very prolific fantasy artist in the TCG space. Let's just say that. All right, so what does Iyslander actually do other than having amazing art? It says, if it is not your turn, you may play non-attack action cards with blue color strips from your arsenal as though they were an instant. Weird. Very weird. Also, it says, whenever you play an ice card during an opponent's turn, create a frostbite token under their control. So, basically, you want to play non-attack ice cards from your arsenal, and then they'll give your opponent frostbite tokens on their turn. What's really interesting about this is she doesn't have the same kind of wombo combo potential that Kano had, because she can only do this once unless you have a way to reload or something. You're only going to have like 1 card in your arsenal, so you can only do that once. So she doesn't have that same kind of wombo combo potential that Kano has, which is very likely why she has less life than Kano. Also, she can only play blue pitch cards from the arsenal as an instant. It's really interesting. Very flavorful. Blue pitch, ice. Get it? Overall, I think this character is very, very cool. Pun definitely intended. But also that she's just, I don't think she's like broken in any way, but I think she's going to be really, really fun to build and to play around. Really, really fun in like multiplayer formats. Also, she just has Essence of Ice, so she's the first hero, so far at least, that has one essence. Like, she's an elemental hero, but she doesn't have two like all of the heroes from Arya. She just has one, which is very, very interesting. Also, I want to note that since we saw this art on a playmat in an Alpha Investments video recently, or maybe you didn't see it, I personally didn't watch the video, but since we've seen this art on a playmat, that means that this is the first time Legend Story Studios has put a hero, like hero art, onto a playmat. And this might be a theme throughout Everfest, right? We saw Bravo Star of the Show and the playmat, but we haven't seen the Bravo Star of the Show card, right? So there's a very real possibility that that art could definitely be on a Bravo Star of the Show card. And this is something that Legend Story Studios has never done before, right? The official character art has not been on playmats. It's not really a big deal, but I think it's just something that's worth noting as kind of a first for Legend Story Studios. Also, this means that there are very likely going to be other talent cards in the set, which means I think it's very likely that we'll see some light and shadow talent cards, which is really interesting. And people might get those things that they're really hoping for. Maybe we'll get like a shadow ninja, because we have an ice wizard now. Maybe we'll get a shadow ninja, and maybe we'll get a light, I don't know, man, a light guardian or something like that. Do we even need another guardian? Light mechanologist? That'd be kind of cool, right? So there's a lot of possibilities now, and it definitely opens it up for more heroes. This is going to be the second, possibly third hero that we've seen from Everfest, because we have Valda Brightaxe, right? We have the heavily alluded to Bravo Star of the Show, and now we have Iyslander. Super, super interesting. I think this is going to be a really fun hero. The fact that it's at Majestic is really interesting in terms of how the set is going to play out. I also think it's really interesting that it's Majestic because we saw that there are more Majestics in the set than usual. I think there's like just a bunch more Majestics in the set. I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but that could be because there's a crap load of new heroes, which would be amazing. It would be amazing. I just want to see a ton of heroes now. I mean, I wanted to see it before, but now I want to see it as well. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts of Iyslander in the description, in the comments, not in the description, in the comments down below. I think she's really cool. Pun definitely intended again. And I think a lot of people are going to be very big fans of her and play with her and experiment. This is what I love to see, by the way. I love to see new heroes that allow players to build, you know, unique and fun new decks, even if she's not like competitive. This hero, Iyslander, Elsa, there's going to be memes of Elsa already. There's already memes of her being Elsa. But people are going to really like latch onto her, and she's going to be a fan favorite, basically. People love Wizard, and people love the waifus, and she's both. She's both, and she's like Elsa, so yeah, people are going to love this character, and I want to see just more of this kind of stuff. I want to see more of this kind of stuff. So bring on your light ninjas and your shadow ninjas and all of that good stuff. So I am really, really excited for Everfest. I cannot wait. The Red Zone Rogue spoiler card is dropping on the 26th, and then I have another spicy video from Everfest, or about Everfest, dropping on the 29th, and I'm so excited. I am so excited. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for some more Everfest talk here on Red Zone Rogue. We're going to be covering all of the spoilers as they come out. I'm so pumped. So pumped for this set. I hope you are too. I do want to note one quick thing. I mentioned at the top of the video, but Everfest booster boxes are only about $92 right now at Channel Fireball through a myriad of different sellers there. And if you can't support your local game store for whatever reason, then I highly recommend checking that out and picking up some booster boxes while they're cheap, because 92 bucks for first edition box is pretty cheap. So highly recommend doing that. Thank you so much for watching. Also use the promo code Rogue at Channel Fireball if you want to support me. You don't have to. You don't have to. But thank you for watching. This is really exciting. Once again, I'm actually legit curious to hear your opinions in the comments, and we'll see you next time for some more Flesh and Blood content. Have a good one, all. We'll see you later.